Last podcast on the left is all about the facts. So when Southern New Hampshire University came on as a sponsor, it was time to do some research. Turns out they offer more than 200 online degree programs, and get this, criminal justice and psychology are some of the most popular. Classes have no set meeting times, and tuition rates are some of the lowest in the U.S. Want to learn even more about SNHU? Visit snhu.edu/last. Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have trusted Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. Just tell Progressive what you want to pay, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Visit Progressive.com to find a car insurance rate that works for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
7 brides for 7 fuckers.
Oh, man.
Is that a good new one?
Lucky brides.
7 brides for 7 fuckers.
I like it.
Oh my god, last night, so I've been drinking a lot alone. You know what I mean? I sit in the house, I drink quite a bit.
It's fun, right?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really great.
I know.
I think it's making me better as a person. And I had smoked about 3 or 4 bowls. And I sat on the couch and I watched the first 2 episodes of American Horror Story, which was, let's call it bullshit. But I thought that there were good kills in it. The kills were good, and it's just like, you know, at the same time, you don't need to make a clown that creepy. I don't want to get into it. But right. I fucking genuinely was half asleep in the throes of booze and stuff like that, right? And I was half asleep through like half closed eyes. I opened up and I swear to God, I thought I saw an old lady in my room.
Yeah, are we recording? Oh, I didn't even know. I thought that was I
beat the shit out of an old woman. No.
Oh, I see.
No, I thought I saw an old lady, and it turned out to be a magazine that I got for the last airplane I took. It was just like it had half fallen out of the bookshelf, and I almost struck it. You know. I'll hit a ghost woman.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't drink. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't drink alone. You're hitting magazines, Henry. You're hitting inanimate objects that are supposed to be read, not hit.
Please, Henry, do not attack any full torso vapors.
Oh, my God. Next thing you know, he's kicking books. You should see what he's doing to flyers.
Some full torso fucking vapor pulled up in a quote unquote mail van, and he put my quote unquote mail in my quote unquote fucking mailbox, and I showed that full torso vapor a thing or two by cracking him in his nuts.
Well, postal service workers have it hard enough. I don't think you have to crack their nuts every time you see them delivering you the much needed packages that have to be delivered to Mr. Famous Celebrity Henry Zabrowski.
Postal workers don't have families.
No.
Postal workers are broken veterans that the government is killing through treating like robots.
Well, that is not entirely inaccurate. If you go back to an episode where we discussed the postal workers breakdown and how they murdered everybody.
Yeah, that would be Spree Killers Part 1.
Oh, all right. All right, well, that's Marcus, and I'm Ben. Obviously, Henry's here because he's punching books.
Yeah, name's U.S. Postal Worker Thomas Rafterson.
Whoa. Hey. Thomas, what's the favorite?
I see all your bills. I look through your girly magazines and I wonder what you look like in them. And I'll tell you what you look like in them. You look like fucking garbage.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about the job, Thomas?
I like looking in windows. And I like smelling their cats. If they leave their cat out, I pull out their cat and I just fucking take a big long smell of their assholes. And I just look in the mirror, and if I see the lovely young woman who's living in there, I say, oh yeah, sniffing your pussy, sniffing your pussy, sniffing your pussy. And I just, and I also enjoy being on time with the mail.
That's good. I was going to say there's some major cuts happening with the U.S. Postal Service. Do you feel like your activity as a postman has negatively affected the entire industry?
Well, mostly I sleep. I wake up after about 2 hours of sleep because I spend all night punching magazines and drinking scotch.
I see.
Yeah, and then I get into work. First thing I do is go to sleep, and then the second thing I do is I wake up, I slide on a pair of women's underpants, and I jerk off through them.
Oh, you have to.
The thing I do is I get my mail bag, and I do about 45 minutes of mail work, and then I go back to the office, and I go back to sleep, and that whole cycle.
So when do you think the cops are going to catch you as a serial killer? When do you think you're going to be caught?
I mean, we're all doing it together. You know, and I Yeah, I met this man. He said he was a U.S. senator, but he had these weird like flap things that shot out of the side of him like a diplosaur, and he shot venom all over this one guy. But then when we were hanging out, he seemed pretty cool, and he had a pretty big plan for how everything was going to be for the next 30 years. So I'm into that.
Very good. Very good. Well, that is spooky, and that plays in perfectly for today's episode. We got spooky spaghetti. We got some creepypasta for you.
Oh, we've got them phantom peribianto.
Well, what
I don't
happened?
know what that is.
Bella Pinato?
We got some Parmesan phantasms. We got some creepypastas up in this shit.
Yeah.
And I will say, we've been doing these creepypasta episodes for how long now?
This is our 9th one.
Wow.
Ninth one. Getting to the bottom of the barrel here.
Yes. People got to keep on writing those creepypastas, you know?
I have a couple of original ones and a couple other things I think they're going to freak you the fuck out.
All right.
And again, this is we're still celebrating Halloween.
Yes.
Went to Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, how was that? With Jackie Zabrowski, of course.
Yes, I did. Thank you to people who suggested I go there. It fucking ruled. A lot less crazy than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And
Did people think that you were brother and sister or husband and wife?
that was what was. Jackie insisted on buying this tentacle hat because we both were like, we grew up poor. So every time we
Right.
went to amusement parks, we always see people with all the light up shit on, like all the cool dumb shit. And we were like, I want that. And my mom is always like, you got to put us in the poorhouse every time.
Right. And you're like, we already live in the poorhouse. Yeah.
So this time I was like to Jackie, I was like, we're getting all the fucking light up shit. And so we were covered in light up shit.
Right. Henry,
and Jackie insisted on buying this tentacle hat that looked like a veil. And so we just looked like an incredibly cold newlywed couple.
Is it your ultimate goal to become white trash with money? Because I feel like that was the trashiest thing I've ever heard in my life. We grew up poor. And I swear to God, when we had our money, we were going to buy light up hats.
Yeah, that's what
You know,
exactly
I
what it
used to
was.
see all them kids that had them big old top hats on made of felt, and they had them aliens all over
man.
them.
Oh, damn it.
I want to be like the rich kids who had that $4.99 dumb light up cap. Dang it.
Yeah, we were living it up. We were Zabrowski rich last weekend, and it was amazing. But no, it's very scary, and I hurt my knee pretty significantly.
Uh-oh.
We went to the Dracula Unborn house, which was kind of stupid, and the movie looks kind of stupid.
Yeah, I know. That seems like a whole marketing ploy. Why'd you go to the sellout place?
Because it was. I paid the money. We were doing every fucking maze. I don't give a fuck. We
Right.
were doing every maze, and I was ready to punch out of Dracula as soon as I walked
Right.
in there, and there was a fake farmhouse. I didn't see the flappy thing, because a lot of times the guys would pop out and they come out of flappy things, and I was like, it was perfect for them. I was just staring at the flappy thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this door? What is? And then fucking gay ass Dracula pops out of the thing because there was like 9 Draculas with wigs on and fake swords, and he was just
Right.
like, oh, and it scared me so fucking bad that I ran and fell over a stalactite and hurt my knee.
Oh my God, Henry, we've got to make that reality show we've been talking about for years, where we just go to haunted locations.
Yeah,
it's too
scared the
perfect.
shit out of me.
Oh,
All right,
man.
So now we begin this creepypasta episode. All right, I want you to go and put your Nona's apron on, right? But
Unless
take off
she's
all the
using it,
rest.
yeah.
Unless she's rip it off her fucking fat.
I mean, I think that's a sexual assault, but
No, I'm just saying. Hopefully, she's not wearing anything underneath it, so you can see her big old hanging burrata bags, her swinging mozzarellas.
oh, I
right?
love them. Yeah.
And you fucking take off all your clothes, put on that apron, put on a chef's hat, right? Get a whole bunch of Jamaican basil, if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Fucking roll it into a cigarette, a joint. Roll it into a joint. How many more
Jamaican
of these?
basil, that's weed, huh?
That's weed.
I don't know how that's racist, but
I want you to fucking smoke it to your dome piece right now
Right.
and prepare to get your nipples hard by how scary these creepypastas are going to be.
Yeah, I do think that's how Ed Larson from the Round Table prepares for his job at the Subway at the cheesesteak shop.
Yeah, well, that is
pretty much a Subway.
So he doesn't
Yeah.
punch a customer. All right, so who wants to start?
I can go first.
All right, let's
You want
start.
to start off, Ben? Are you sure?
I don't know. I don't care.
All right. Well, let's see.
No, Henry, you go first. You
Let me
go first.
first.
No, I'll go first. My grandmother grew up in the slums.
Okay, so what's this called?
This is called seaweed.
Seaweed.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Henry?
No, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, it's called Seaweed. This is all about, it's a story that people find to be very scary. And everyone's going to be terrified.
Please.
My grandmother grew up in this...
God help us.
All right, Henry, enough. I have an acting role on Thursday.
You could.
I do. I'm playing the Toxic Avenger.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you're not playing the illiterate butler.
No.
Is how I describe your reading ability.
No, that's for whoever made the Butler's next movie, The Illiterate Butler. I will be the star.
I can't read, Gerald Ford. I better ask Mr. Nixon how to teach me how to read.
I've been interrupted. Very good. My grandmother grew up in the slums of Prohibition-era Chicago. Her family lived in a small house near the harbor, and one of her earliest memories was of a particularly hot summer. It was hot. Seeking respite from the heat, she and her sister discovered a seldom-used section of the boardwalk near an abandoned warehouse. That's fun. Every night for several weeks, the two girls would make their way down to the docks and sit together on the edge of the pier as the sun went down. My grandmother vividly, for a time fondly, recalled the feel of the seaweed between her toes as she and her sister dangled their feet into the murky water. The water wasn't clean. And so that's that's more of a environmental issue.
Yeah.
Is that the scary part of the story?
Well, I mean, if you think about what we're doing to our oceans, that's pretty damn scary. So yeah, maybe people should stop drinking so many Dunkin' Donuts soda or
What are you talking
coffees.
about? What do you just get
Dunkin' Donuts coffees are what's ruining America with the plastic. Anyway, so their feet are dangling there in the murky water due to the pollution we just discussed. It wasn't until years later that she returned to the pier and found that the warehouse had been completely demolished. Curious, she made an inquiry to the Department of Planning and Development. Apparently, the warehouse had been owned by the mob, who was using it as a base of operations for the local prostitution racket. So that's kind of fun.
So that's where your mother used to work, right? At the dock, a prostitute house.
Fucking prostitute dog, you fucking fishwife.
Are you guys making fun of my mom? Is that what happened? My mother used to work at... Are you telling me my mother used to work at the prostitution racket?
I'm just saying your mother was very friendly to me and my friends.
My mom didn't have sex with you. Did she have sex? It had only been uncovered when an associate, this is the prostitution racket, It had only been uncovered when an associate began disposing of rival hookers by fitting them with concrete shoes and dumping them into the harbor. So
they have like teams, like they
I
were
guess.
known as like the St. Louis pussy queefs,
Right, and then
called like the Rumperton like fishnet bottoms.
Yeah, and then like Vinny's vaginas, they were the tough ones, snapping all the time. Okay, so they were dumping these rival hookers always with their concrete shoes and dumping them in the harbor. Investigating officers had recovered nearly 24 bodies from the water of a secluded pier nearby. How had the bodies been discovered? A passing fisherman spotted some of the victims' hair floating near the surface of the water like seaweed. Their hair, it was their hair that she was touching with her toes.
That the water was dirty because there was seaweed in it.
But it was hooker hair.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the whole point. So let's do that.
First of all, I'm just going to say, if you think that a seaweed is a hooker's hair, you are a fucking idiot.
Well,
and you deserve to have the dead body juice all over your feet, you and your fucking dumb grandmother.
Well, this is
I
why
hope the story is real.
It is real. Prohibition-era Chicago, not a lot to do, and you just don't want to realize the hard truth that everyone, that you think is seaweed is actually just a hooker's hair. Everything you think is seaweed is hooker's hair.
That's gonna make me great at fucking beaches from now on. Be like, I got some hooker hair on my goddamn ankle.
I love that.
Going with your dirty Uncle Arnie to the fucking beach.
I don't know why. I feel like it's more disgusting to touch seaweed. I hated seaweed as a kid. Hooker's hair, I can deal with hooker's hair.
It's just grass.
Right, human grass.
Sea grass.
Yeah, it keeps on growing, I think, post-mortem as well.
Yeah, well, actually, that is a myth. It does not keep growing. Rather, the skin recedes. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
Well, you're gonna have a nice full head of hair when you die, Henry.
That's funny. All right, so this story is called The Old Lady. One day at a shopping mall in the afternoon, a woman was coming out of the mall from a shopping spree, because she was fucking had nothing else going on.
She's a lady.
Yeah, it's fine. People go on shopping sprees all the time, Henry.
I love shopping sprees. She was in a hoppy mode. She was in a happy mode. She had gotten to her car and loaded her stuff that she had bought into her trunk. When she was done loading, she shut the door of her trunk and she saw an old lady standing by the passenger side of her car. The old woman said, "Would you be a darling and give me a lift home? I don't have a car. I was walking all day." The woman said, "I'd be happy to." So she unlocked the door for the old woman.
Don't do that.
Old woman. As she started to make her way around the car to the driver's side, she started to feel uncomfortable. So when she got in the car, she looked at her purse and said, "Darn, I can't find my credit card. I'm gonna go inside and see if anybody found it." The old woman said, "I'll wait for you here." The woman left to go look for help. Then she found a security guard and told him the situation. He went back to the woman's car and the passenger door was wide open. On the seat of the car was a shopping bag that the old woman had been carrying. Inside of the bag was the old woman's dress and a gray-haired wig, along with a huge butcher's knife, a video camera, and a roll of duct tape. And I mean, like, at the same time, first of all, was it Alan Cumming? Yeah. As an old woman? Like, how do you know? Or is it like cut to reality and it's just a guy, fucking full, huge, like Eddie in an old man woman wig, just standing there just going like, "Hey, you be darling, give me a lift home. I got an old woman here and I don't have a car. I was walking all day and I kind of like, I'm thirsty for blood." So, did I go too far there?
Think you're overselling. All right, this story.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
That's the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
Oh, my good. I thought there was going to be more. It just sounds like a Newt Gingrich weekend. All right, so somebody died.
Well, technically, she went on Amazon and bought the senator packet.
Right,
In a
exactly.
box that comes with a knife and a roll of duct tape, an old woman's wig, and a video camera.
I paid an extra $5 for the J. Edgar Hoover collection.
Yeah, and that comes with panties with an extra wide front, so you can slip your balls in there.
Oh, perfect.
All right, this one is called The Real Santa.
Ooh.
No matter what type of parents you have, they will always tell you about an old man in a red suit with a white beard and a hat that comes
Unless
down.
they're poor.
Unless they're poor.
Yeah.
That comes down your chimney and lays presents in your living room every Christmas, like eggs. Later on, you then find out it's all a lie, but what you don't know is they weren't lying. They were just giving you a slightly hidden warning so you'd go to sleep. Santa is really just an old man in poverty who abducts kids who aren't sleeping on the 25th of December and takes them to a so-called wonderland and does several disgusting and traumatizing things to you that he'll make sure himself you won't remember a single moment of it.
No, he's talking about like sucking your little dick and like playing with your balls, right? And stuff like that.
Right.
Stuff like that. Yeah, very traumatizing.
What if he's
Or he puts
like-
on like a one-man show that's just like really boring.
Yeah. This is my question. If an old man's like sucking your dick and you're like a little kid, right?
Right.
What if he's fucking like really good at it?
I don't think you can be if you don't like it doesn't matter if they're good at it if you don't like them down there. I'm sure a cat's probably fairly good at it.
No, rough tongue.
Yeah, rough tongue.
Continue.
Your parents in bed are actually pleading and begging God to make sure you don't go downstairs, as they secretly themselves have experienced what he's capable of
Oh,
doing.
Mr. Living in a 2-bedroom house. First world,
It's like,
first
I'll tell
1%
you, it's really
problems.
weird the way he smelled, but I'll say that fake Santa ate me out for like an hour, and your old father here won't even go down on me for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's the gift
He
that keeps on
loves
giving. Yeah.
But he's left an accidentally large part of information of what happened to them in their brain. Oh, he also likes taking away very important things from children's lives so he can still slightly meddle with children's happiness. Wondering how your dog or cat went missing several years ago when you were little? There's your answer. So next time you and your kids celebrate Christmas, just think to yourself, what could happen if your kids go downstairs and enter the living room? Think about it.
Think about it. They're going to realize that you don't have any gifts for them because you're bad parents.
Bad parents.
Bad parents. Or somebody named Roger stole your cat and had sex with it. There was a guy named Roger in Stevens Point when I was growing up that got arrested multiple times for having sex with cats, which of course kills them because they're relatively small creatures.
That they are, yeah.
And then he would throw them into Iverson Lake.
Even a finger would kill a cat.
Yeah, and this man, I mean, he was mentally
How's he
slow.
doing now? Is he good?
Yeah, I actually think he turned out to be Scott Walker, the governor, which is pretty. Yeah, he changed his name and really made something of himself.
Good for him.
Yeah. All right, I'll read one called Baby Doll. All right, so this one, Baby Doll. Susie received a realistic talking baby doll as a Christmas gift from her father that year. However, so she got a doll. Every girl's dream. However, try as she might, the doll couldn't find the void left behind by the baby that Susie's father had killed and buried in the basement after discovering the 17-year-old's unplanned pregnancy. Let's read it again. Holy Lord, that took a turn. Susie received. I
don't really understand. It's two lines long.
Right. It's actually four. It's 3 1/4. It's 3.
Right.
Susie received a realistic talking baby doll as a Christmas gift from her father that year. We know that happened in that year. She got a realistic talking doll.
Yes.
However, try as she might, the doll couldn't fill the void left behind by the baby that Susie's father had killed and buried in the basement after discovering the 17-year-old's unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah.
My main question is why are we still celebrating Christmas?
I don't know. I feel like
if dad killed the baby, you literally shat out a baby, and your father came in there and he fucking popped out its eye. He did something like how I imagine, like, what's the best way to kill a baby, right?
Play golf with
grab
it.
Grab it by its legs and snap it like a wet towel.
Exactly.
Right? You go like snap, snap, snap. So all its bones shatter. Right? Instantly.
Right.
Then you're just going to hang out for months,
I guess,
for Christmas to come.
Well, we don't know when she lost.
Your dad's gonna give you a baby doll and be like, wink, 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 wink. Hey, let's not talk about August, huh?
Yeah, I would have tried to distract her from the memory of me murdering her unplanned pregnancy.
Get her a dog.
Yeah, a dog is great because that'll fill the void.
Yeah.
You know what also works for all that? PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. So yeah, well, at least Susie got a gift, you know, and that's kind of nice. A lot of kids out there get nothing for Christmas. And she was having sex. She probably had a boyfriend as well.
Yeah.
Unless it was the fathers who got her pregnant.
What do you got, Henry?
This is a story from Reddit No Sleep that is called Never Go Camping Alone. Ooh. And it was written by Senyin, Senyin. Or it's real.
Yeah, I mean, if it's real, it is like the saddest story ever.
This is a real story. I could tell. Yeah. I always loved camping. It's been one of those things that I fell in love with as a kid. My dad and I used to go camping all the time when I was young. Would always tease me about the creatures that would come up to our tents. Wolves, bears, or monsters. He'd often scare me with a monster mask he would bring with him, which is that's really fucked up that he would do that because it sounds like you're getting molested. Mm-hmm. He'd stand outside the tent and pretend to be a monster just to spook me. It always worked, because you're a pussy. I went on camping last week. It's been 6 years since my dad died. I decided to go on my own to enjoy it, to relax, to try to remember the good times I used to have with Dad. I miss those fun times. I met a kind couple who was camped not too far away. They seemed so happy that I was almost jealous. The day went by just fine. It wasn't until night that something went wrong. I woke up with a jerk. I'm having one. I could hear heavy breathing and footsteps around my tent. My heart raced and I didn't know why. I was disoriented. I didn't know where I was at first, having almost forgotten that I had gone camping out in front of 656 Metropolitan where Ben Kissel lives. Then I laughed, telling Dad to stop. But Dad was gone. He'd been gone several years. That thing outside was not my dad. I felt a strong fear build up inside me as the snaps of twigs echoed in the emptiness of night. I heard no crickets, no wind, nothing, but the thick, heavy breathing that circled around my tent. A shadow cast upon my tent. The fire outside still barely burning. It was stretched, disoriented, but long jaws like a wolf could be seen with teeth that seemed out of place, crooked. And the thick slides of drool were caught in the shadow as it dripped. It had to be a wolf or a bear, I couldn't tell. Dad always joked. I never thought it would actually happen. A deep snarl came from the beast outside. I was so scared. I couldn't scream. I reached for my phone to call someone. No signal. The beast outside began to run against my tent. A cracked snarl as it breathed deeply. It could smell me. I knew it. I didn't know how I knew, but it was there for me. It was going to kill me. The tent began to get pushed in, the creature outside clawing and pawing at it. Then suddenly it launched itself forward, smashing the tent in as it snarled and cracked an eerie howl like a wolf in the night. But wrong. This howl sounded man-made in a way. Howl! Howl! I could not scream. My tent now halfway caved in as the beast tried to find me, and I knew it knew where I was if I screamed. A heavy paw ripped through the tent. I had to cover my mouth with my hands as tears welled up my eyes. I was going to die. I thought at first a bear paw, but its fur was missing. Claws nearly 3 inches long each, a toe broken and hanging off as if dead flesh, and stitches. I saw stitches going around the beast ankle, as if a human had helped it. I watched as the paw pulled out and a wolf-like muzzle shoved its way into the hole trying to get its head in. Those crooked teeth pointed outwards, a second set inside its muzzle like a shark ready to rip apart flesh. Stitches going across furless flesh as it snarled and growled, trying to rip into the tent more. Then a voice. I felt my heart stop. Come out. Play with me. Love me. I thought I had imagined it, but it kept talking in an inhuman, cracked voice like what you would hear in a distorted recording. But this beast mouth was moving. With every word it spoke so fast it's hard to remember it all, but I remember it keep repeating, love me. It demanded that I leave the tent and love it.
I'll make you a part of me. We'll never be alone. Always together forever. In my flesh.
I heard a scream outside my tent. A woman. I saw the light of a flashlight across over the tent walls that had caved in. An unearthly roar. That same human created distorted noise. It was so loud. Howl! Howl! It was so loud right over me, and then it left. It got off my tent. Love me! I heard it scream in the voice as it ran. I could only assume it was chasing the woman. I could hear her screaming, get off! Blood-curdling screams of sheer horror as she cried. Morning came. I could not sleep that night. I heard a man outside my tent calling to see if I was inside. It was a man dressed in uniform. I guess he was the forest ranger that watched over the camping section. I slowly got out with his help. The couple that had been not too far from me, their tent were ripped to shreds, an area marked off by police. The man told me a murder had happened. I asked the stranger what happened to the man who was with her. He gave me an odd look before asking, what man? She had apparently come alone. I knew that wasn't right. I talked to them. She seemed so happy. He helped me get my stuff to the car. We packed up to leave and thanked him. As I closed my door, I heard him knocking on my window. I rolled it down, and fear struck into me as he stared at me with black eyes, red inhuman pupils in the center, and tipped his hat, those stitches, around his wrist.
You'll love me next time. You'll never want to leave.
I slammed on the gas pedal, looking at the side mirror as I drove away, a creepy smile on his face as he just watched. I've never gone back. I'll tell you that. I'm so afraid of going camping now. Seriously. Yep. When I tell this story to anyone else, they just tell me it must have been a bear. I was just scared. That was not a damn bear. I don't know what it was, but it talked to me. It wants me to love it. I like almost want to love him back. We could be together forever, apparently.
That's not the story anymore. I think that's you. I think.
No, but that is literally the last 2 lines of the story. But I do like that. Yeah,
that's
that bear
perfect.
just wanted you to suck his dick.
Yeah. It sounds like he went to Abe Vigoda's campgrounds. It's just one of the perks.
Yeah.
Love me.
It was just
Love me. Would you?
Wandering the forest.
People have forgot about me, but if you remember me, then they'll cast me in another sitcom with Seinfeld.
Do you remember my years on Family Feud?
Never go to old haunted Hollywood campgrounds ever again. That's scary.
This next one's called Lightning.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I love lightning because that's where energy comes from.
That's not where all energy comes from.
Well, I don't know, but that's where we got our first light
Are
bulb.
you a caveman?
No.
Are you legitimate?
No.
Like, do you just think that like the sky, that like the sun is a lamp, and that like the shaman come out every day and he pulls on the lamp light and it the light goes out?
If the sun's not a lamp, how come every day I wake up at noon and it's on? You know? How come that's the case?
It's because you're late for work.
Oh.
You should have been at work
Yeah.
by then.
Yeah.
All right, lightning. We had just moved into a little ranch house in the suburbs. Storybook neighborhood, quiet, friendly neighbors, picket fences, the whole 9 yards. Suffice it to say that this was supposed to be a new start for me, a recently single dad, and my 3-year-old son.
What happened to your wife?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
I mean, that's really the story inside the story here.
A time to move on from the previous year's drama and stress. I viewed the thunderstorm as a metaphor for this fresh start. One last show with theatrics before the dirt and grime of the past would be washed away. My son loved it anyway, even with the power out. It was the first big storm he'd ever seen. Flashes of lightning flooded the bare rooms of our house, imparting unpacked boxes with long creeping shadows, and he jumped and squealed as the thunder boomed. It was well past his bedtime before he'd finally settled down enough to go to sleep. The next morning I found him awake in bed and smiling. "I watched the lightning at my window," he proudly announced. A few mornings later, he told me the same thing. "You're silly," I said. "It didn't storm last night. You were only dreaming." Oh. He seemed somewhat disheartened. I ruffled his hair and told him not to worry. There should be another storm soon. Then it became a pattern. He would tell me how he watched the lightning outside his window at least twice a week, despite there being no storms. Recurring dreams of that first memorable thunderstorm, I figured.
Apparently, this is also the same story as why Charlie Sheen and Brett Rossi broke up. It's because he kept saying shit like this.
Yeah, yeah. Or there's a used car salesman named Ron Lightning, and he was just in there and molesting the boy.
Well, you kind of gave away the story.
Oh, did I? I didn't read that one. I'm sorry.
It's easy to hate myself in hindsight. Everybody assures me there's nothing I could have done, no way I could have known. But I'm supposed to be the guardian of my child, and these are useless words of comfort. I constantly relive that morning, making my coffee, pouring milk over my cereal, and picking up the newspaper to read about the pedophile local authorities had just arrested.
Every morning. That's what I do every morning.
It was front page stuff!
Wow.
Apparently, this guy would select a young target, usually a boy, stake out their house for a while, and take flash photos of them through their window while they slept. Sometimes he did more. My stomach sank as the connection was made.
At least he was asleep.
Yeah.
At the time, it was merely something from a child's imagination. In retrospect, it is the scariest thing I've ever heard. About a week before the predator was caught, my son came up to me in his pajamas. "Guess what?" he asked. "What?" "No more lightning in my window." I played along. "Oh, that's nice. It finally died down, huh?"
Why are you playing along?
"No," he said. "Now it's in my closet."
Lightning in the closet.
Pedophile in the closet.
Pedophile
I've yet to see
in the closet.
but it says right here, I've yet to see the photos police have collected.
Yeah.
Because they're too busy beating off to him? I don't know what you wanted
Yeah,
from
I
us
don't
from
know
that
what's
story. Because you literally were just sitting there going like
Right.
stirring your coffee, just going like, huh, pedophile taking pictures of his window.
Weird.
His son keeps seeing lightning as he goes to sleep. Huh. Oh, well. Oh, I sure hope I can make it to the office on time, and there's not a too good of a radio program on the radio that forces me to sit in my car for 15 minutes because I'm a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, bad dad. Bad dad for sure. Yeah, I can't believe I called that one.
Yeah.
Very good. Keep it in. Yeah, I want to get some credit there. Nailed it. Oh, all right. Now I have one. It's called Smile for Me, which is kind of exciting. And I always scream that at ladies on the street. Smile for me. Smile.
Which
smile.
is great. Which is really great. And women love it.
Yeah.
They love it when you do it, especially because, I mean, like, it's not like you always smell of vanilla vodka and are ranting and raving and you're 7 feet tall, you know what I mean, and grabbing at them and got your stinky Phantasm shirt on. I'm sure that's fine.
You know,
I'm sure
he's
they
wearing
like
his Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt right now.
Vanilla vodka smells great.
It's like vanilla. I mean,
It's everyone. That's a scent.
Yeah.
That people, put
like-
in.
You smell like a drunk baker.
Exactly. Come and have my croissants. All right, I'm going to read one called Smile for Me. All right, this one, here's the first 5 words. I have a beautiful smile.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that helps you stand out online. Yes, that's right. You don't have to smash your face with a hammer. You can just start a business. It's got everything you need on Squarespace, from securing your domain to building a professional site and showcasing your work all in one place. Let's say you want to show everybody how you can carve your ribs out of your lower abdomen so that you look more like a Ken doll. That's amazing. You can bring your vision to life with AI-powered design or curated templates, plus flexible editing tools that helps you create something that truly reflects your style, especially if you are somebody that is trying to corrupt the young men of America. That's what Squarespace is really going to help you. Squarespace makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to put all that together, and you just go to Squarespace and do it all. Thanks, Braden. Head to squarespace.com/left for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code LEFT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Call me a squirrel, because I'm covered in acorns. That's right. So many people are focused on where their money is today. And Acorns is the financial wellness app that cares about where your money is going tomorrow. Let Acorns work for you. You put acorns in the ground and you're gonna get trees tomorrow. That's right, investments. And with the Acorns potential screen, you could find out what your money is capable of. I always do that. I'm like, I want to invest in something that I like. Let's say cheeseburgers. Okay? That's kind of hard to do. Acorns will help you find a cheeseburger that is right for you. So sign up now, and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment. Wow! Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/left or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 2 compensation provided. Potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings. Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/left. Hey there, everybody. Is your cell phone bill too much money? Are you getting that bill and you're like, hey, what is this? I can't believe for what? For 5G? Are you crazy right now? $100? I don't even barely got any bars when I'm just sitting in my living room, okay? You don't have to deal with that anymore. Are you ready for this? $15 a month. That's right, $15 a month on Mint Mobile. Yeah, baby. Get their wireless plan, because they're just sitting there on the T-Mobile 5G network, and it's just $15. Your whole life, you're just paying all this money every month. You're like, why? Where's it going? It's going to these phone companies that are robbing you. So go to Mint Mobile. Let them help you talk to your mom. So get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month. Go to mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's mintmobile.com/LPOTL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when the network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabytes hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. All right, I know what you're thinking. I like to go banking, but I don't want to give to these big old banks all the time that cater to the 1%. Well, go ahead and get yourself hooked up with Chime. It's banking built for you, not just those rich jerks. And they got thousands of fee-free ATMs, because why pay to get your own money? Chime is working for you, man. You get your Chime card, you're going to get travel perks, you're going to get into airport lounges, you're going to get those chicken thighs. You know, every time I go to an airport lounge, I get chicken thighs. And you know what I say whenever I see a plate of chicken thighs? Give me more. Chime's going to get you those chicken thighs in these lounges, all right? Sure, they could serve other types of meat, but why would you when chicken thighs are so delicious? Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/left. That's chime.com/left. It only takes a few minutes to sign up. Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services for Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. For more information on travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
So far,
See,
so
the
good.
way you say it, I don't believe.
So far, so good. All right, I have a beautiful smile. Oh, how I miss it. This morning, I woke up and I smiled at my bedroom mirror. I am disappointed at what I see. I kissed my husband. And I love my husband. And I kissed him and I blew him and I touched his balls a little bit. And he said, "Get out of here, Wendy."
Get out of here, you huge man.
Disgusting.
You're not my wife.
Well, he calls me Wendy because he respects me as a lady, Henry. Okay, so I send my kids off to school there at some good school, whatever. I entertain guests of friends. I show them all a lovely smile, but I look in the mirror and I do not see it. "Are you ready?" Harry calls from the parlor, as he would. "Are you ready, you fucking bitch?" "Yes, my
My
love."
huge wife, are you ready for your oil sandwich?
"Yes, my love," I reply as I clasp a string of polished pearls around my neck. Ooh.
God, how big is that string of pearls?
Oh, it's a nice size string because Harry knows me and he loves me. Oh, fantastic. The children are with Mrs. Knox, and the dinner reservations are all set for 8 o'clock sharp, and I'll be there on time. Harry beams as he enters our bedroom. He crosses over to me, and he puts his arms around my waist and tells me how darling I look tonight, and I love him for that, because I do feel darling. I embrace him warmly, but
Honey, you're getting huge.
Harry, no, it's a nice night. It's good evening. It's a good evening, Harry. All right. I embrace him warmly, but suddenly I feel his arms stiffen. Oh, that's not supposed to be what gets hard. Vivian, Harry stutters. Vivian. Yeah, he stuttered that. "Yes, dear," I answer sweetly. In horror, Harry raises a shaking finger. I've seen that before. In horror, Harry raises a shaking finger over my shoulder and points at the old full-length mirror against the wall.
Fuck!
Fuck! Your reflection. It can't be. Is it staring at us? The reflection is staring at them. And me. And I'm there. So it's staring at us. I turn to see her. I turn and I see her, gazing intently. She throws herself against the mirror. There is no sound, only deafening silence. "Harry, help me!" She mouths as she batters the surface with her fists. She's getting real mad and she's stuck inside the mirror. I feel my eyes narrow at her. Harry looks back and forth between myself and my abhorrently perverse reflection. My limbs I do have this feeling every single morning. I do want to say that. My limbs begin to elongate and dear Henry's blue eyes widen. He shrieks and struggles as I grasp him. My jaw detaches, my face contorts and splits open at my mouth. My teeth look like shined and pierced knives. Vivian claws at the mirror. She beats against it as I devour her hapless husband. Perhaps now she will learn how to smile for me.
Yes.
So give me a smile, would you?
I just felt like this was very appropriate to all of your relationships.
Oh, they love it.
So I spent a lot of time looking through a lot of creepypasta today, and if anybody out there is an aspiring creepypasta writer, stop using mirrors. Every third story has a mirror in it. There's a creepy mirror, some weird mirror that something happens, and everybody's got teeth like knives. Everybody's got teeth like sharpened steak knives.
It is scary because teeth are not supposed to look like knives.
Well,
everybody has a mirror.
Teeth like stalactites.
Oh,
teeth
please.
like
That's just an earth knife.
Full of cum.
Yeah, teeth like dripping jism.
Teeth like prison shivs.
That is a
shivs.
knife.
No, that means a shiv.
I thought that was
a shiv. It's a more dangerous knife.
Vivian.
Vivian. Now we take a trip to Gjoberdik. So this is a story called Gjoberdik.
Uh-oh.
In Gjoberdik, a small fisherman's village in the country of Bulgaria, on the dawn of January the 1st. Oh, sorry, I'm choking on a stone. I eat groks for breakfast. Oh, no food here. Everyone closes their curtains and holds their breath for half a minute. Hours after the craze of midnight celebrations, children look questioning at their worried parents, but cannot help to shiver in the embrace of their shaking parents. One can hear the sound of bells being struck exactly 25 times last year in the short time span. The nearest church, however, is over 32 miles away.
32.
You will find no one in the streets in these fateful 30 seconds. And even the birds will stop their whistling. Some have gone out of their houses, roaring boldly in disbelief of this century-old tradition. On the first sunset of this year, 2 people gambled their fate in the very first rays of sunlight. The next dawn, the bells will be struck 27 times.
That was it?
Now I have 2 more guests to my phantom party. All right, everybody ring a bell.
So there was like 7 or 8 vaguely recognizable accents in that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
There
was-
was
I was
Transylvanian.
covering all of Europe.
Oh, I see.
I was doing Epcot.
Ooh. That's very good. I hope you never have to work there. That would be sad.
That would be very
That would be
sad.
the creepiest pasta of all time.
If he had to work there?
At some point in his life.
Yeah, you know, it'd be really creepy if a guy took a bunch of if guys ate a bunch of flax for like 6 or 7 days, right?
Right.
Like I do. And then sometimes you reach a certain stage of stasis with your poo-poo where it comes out like real hard chunks, like little tater tots, like poops, and it's what you want.
Right.
Some
Oh,
guy
that's
gives
good?
some guy gives you a bowl of like really brown looking gnocchi and tells you, hey, you want some bulgur wheat gnocchi. It's filled with the brown butter sauce, and you eat it, and it turns out to be his shits.
What if it's your own shit? I think that's even creepier.
Creepy
That means
pasta.
somebody's in there. Yeah.
That's some creepy pasta.
Creepy
I have
poopies.
I have this one story that kind of haunts me to my very bones. And it's about so you've just married a woman and you're spending one of your first nights together. Back home after the months of planning a wedding, it's so difficult. You know, it puts a strain on a relationship. And so it's nice. So it's like once the wedding happens and you come, like you spend a long time, you know, you're out on a honeymoon and you make love out on the beach together. And then you finally, it was just like, well, you're finally home, you know, and you finally come home and you're like, this is it. We're husband and wife now. This is our home now. Let's say, you know, it's like late at night and you're sitting on the couch, you got a roaring fire going, and just, you know, in a moment of passion, you just begin to start like kissing each other. And all of a sudden you hear the of a phone ringing, right? And you answer the phone, and it's like, what are you doing with my daughter? You tell your girl and she say my dad is dead. Then who was calling on the phone?
Who was calling on the phone?
I don't know. Probably their mother.
Who gives a shit?
That's right. That was great. All right.
That's a good fake out.
Good fake. All right, Marcus, what do you got, buddy?
I've got one called Baseball is Life.
Ooh, I like that one.
In 2003, there was a man who loved his wife. The wife hated baseball, but the man loved it.
She was a bitch.
One day,
Baseball isn't the best game on earth, you
it's
know?
fine. One day, the wife tried to block the channel that hosted live baseball from the TV while the man was at work. She also tried to make the man stall by saying that she was at the mall and she needed someone to pick her up. The man left work at 5 o'clock and went to the mall. After searching for 35 minutes, the man called his wife. After not answering 3 calls, she answered the 4th. The man asked, where was she?
Where she was.
She wasn't at the dress barn, and she wasn't at the candle wick
She wasn't
place.
at the pottery barn, and she wasn't at the hot dog barn.
Right.
Now, I can't have anybody. I can't be dropping my wife off at the farm mall if I can't find her at the milkshake coop
Nope, not
or
whatsoever.
the jean stall.
Or the freshly squeezed egg sandwich place.
The wife replied that she was picked up by her friend.
Uh-oh.
She added that the game was over and that the main team lost 8-0.
The main team?
The main
Oh,
team.
wow.
The
So
main team.
The Yankees.
They were supposed to go all the way this year.
I love the main team because they got that one generic hitter and then the generic third baseman. He was so good.
They got the big guy. They got the
big
good
guy
one.
named like Hightower, and then they got a little tiny guy whose name's like Speedster Johnson.
And they got the guy who pitches with his feet. He was so talented. The armless pitcher.
Yeah, Johnny Upside Down Rodriguez.
That's right.
Well, the man came home sad that the team didn't make it to the playoffs. But he found out that the team did make it to the playoffs by winning 4-2. And after the man found out that his wife blocked the channel, he brutally murdered her by stabbing her 18 times. The police took him to an insane sanatorium where the man insisted that he didn't murder her. The police actually let him free. And after 2 weeks, he married another wife that hated baseball, murdered her, was taken into sanatorium again, and was again let free. And then after 2 weeks, he would do the same.
I think that was written by Roger Goodell, the commissioner for the NFL. Unbelievable. Wow. This guy's got to start marrying people that they have a similar interest.
They need
an
to.
interest.
It's very important to have things in common with your significant other.
Absolutely, yeah. Wow.
All right, are we ready to jump into something actually very scary?
Yes, let's do it.
All right,
Yeah,
so
because I mean, the creepypasta barrel is running low.
I got one called Parasite.
Yeah, it is. It is. Let's do one more. Let's have Ben do Parasite.
Okay, I haven't read this one yet, so if it's a little bit bumpy, don't blame me.
that's weird though. It's so because you were so prepared for each one of these readings. It's like I'm with a John Gielgud or like an Alec Guinness.
Who's an Alec Guinness or a Gilgood?
Alec Guinness. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
All right.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, I didn't see him at Comic-Con.
It's because he's dead.
Yeah. Parasite. Don't think of a pink elephant. It's the oldest trick in the book. As soon as you read that phrase, a pink elephant immediately pops into your head. And then you name it Henry Zabrowski, and now it stars in an NBC sitcom called A to Z.
9:30s on Thursdays.
Now don't think of a sanity Oh, this is kind of fun. Now don't think of a sanity-devouring psychic parasite attached to the back of your mind like a shadow. What little time you have left will be more pleasantly spent forgetting that one of those just popped into your head too, you fucking idiots. Yeah. That's great. Devoured.
How you feeling now, you stupid listeners that we love?
Yeah, we
How
love
you
you.
feeling now? Now you got that in your brain.
A sanity-devouring psychic parasite. I think that is also Henry, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my goal. So this is a true story. This is the story of a killer named Larry Gene Bell.
Right.
Now, what I like about this story, I mean, I don't like it because it's mean, but he is a killer that he killed two people, a woman named Sharon Faye Smith and a young girl named Deborah May Helmick. Now, the thing that made this guy particularly interesting is that he kidnapped these people, and then what he would do is that this is very true, is that he would kidnap at the gunpoint. Basically, it turns out that he was a family friend of both of these people. So he got them to trust him immediately.
If anybody
held them at gunpoint.
If they try to kidnap you by a gunpoint, just say, "Kill me now! Shoot me now!" And if they shoot you, you're dead. Otherwise, you get to live.
Yeah.
Never go.
Especially after what he did. Especially after what he does.
Right. Yes.
So he kidnapped Sharon Faye Smith at gunpoint and took several pictures of her. Basically, he convinced her to take a bunch of pictures with him, and then he basically scooped her up from a car because she recognized him. And the parents got a call. So there was a gigantic in South Carolina. This was in 1985. It was a panicked area. Basically, this girl went missing. They found her car with the door open, her purse, and she suffers from a thing called diabetes insipidus, which is a disease that it's a type of diabetes that is you have to be drinking a great deal of water, and it's a thing that lasts for 24 hours. Like basically you have to be drinking water constantly and taking your medication. So basically how they knew she was missing is that her bag was left with her medication inside of it. So there was a massive police hunt, one of the biggest police searches in South Carolina ever. And they get a call from this man, Larry Gene Bell, it'll turn out to be, basically saying, like, I have Sharon. He gives her the details of all the things that she was wearing that day. So they know what it was. And they're like, you're going to expect a letter from Sharon, and you're going to find it. And they led him to this phone booth where the letter was left. And they read the letter, and basically it turns out what he had done is he had captured this woman and then realized that he had made his mistake, decided he was going to kill her, had her write her last will and testament, and then choose how she was going to die. And apparently she chose... they gave her the options.
Could you choose gummy worms? I think that would be a fun way to die.
Death by chocolate. But it wasn't a TGI Fridays. So he said you could either shoot you in the head, give you a drug overdose, or strangle you with duct tape. And she chose to be strangled with duct tape because she was very religious, and she thought that this would allow her to atone for all of her sins.
That's the worst option. This is by far the worst option. Take the drugs.
There's a bunch. We should cover this more in another episode, because he basically then proceeds to constantly call this family, and they have an ongoing dialogue. But what I found is I bought the book, Murder in the Midlands, which is about Larry Gene Bell and this entire saga, and they had inside of it the last will and testament of Sherry Faye Smith, and I'm going to read it for you. So this is the letter that they received that she wrote, dated 6/1/85, and that's how basically he identified it. Is he said you'd know because it's gonna have the date 6/1/85 on it and the time 3:10 written on it, 3:10 a.m., which was, he said, but it was actually 3:12, but we both thought it was kind of funny that it was fine for us to round it off.
That is kind of funny. They were bonding there.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it fun? Last will and testament. I love you, Mommy, Daddy, Albert, Dawn, and Richard, and everyone else, and all the other friends and relatives. I'll be with my father now, so please don't worry. Just remember, with my witty personality and great special times you all share together, please don't even let this ruin your lives. Just keep living one day at a time for Jesus. Some good will come out of this. My thoughts will always be with and in you. Parentheses, casket closed. I love you all so damn much. Sorry, Dad, I had to cuss for once. Jesus, forgive me. Richard, sweetie, I really did and always will love you and treasure our special moments. And ask one thing, though: accept Jesus as your personal savior. My family has been the greatest influence of my life. Sorry about the curse, Mommy. Somebody please go in my place. Sorry about the cruise, Mommy, because she was just about to graduate from high school, and they were going to go on a gigantic senior trip to the Bahamas, which is a rough way to cancel. I'm sorry if I ever disappointed you in any way. I only wanted to make you proud of me, because I've always been proud of my family. Mom, Dad, Robert, and David, there's so much I want to say that I should have said before now. I love you. I know you'll love me and will miss me very much, but if y'all stick together like we all always did, y'all can do it. Please do not become hard or upset. Everything works out for the good for those that love the Lord. All my love always, Sharon Sherry Smith. P.S. Nana, I love you so much. I kind of always felt like you're my favorite. You were mine. I love you a lot. I love y'all with my heart. And she drew a big smiley face at the bottom.
Well, not as much as she loves Nana. I mean, she's calling out favorite. She's cursing. She would have just been a Fox News anchor now anyway.
You should see a picture of her. She looks like a Fox News anchor.
I'm sure
she was
was.
Very sweet and pretty.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be like a super sensitive thing. It is sad, but I mean, at the same time,
The thing about this thing that was like the worst about it was the fact that love of Jesus thing made her like so like happy and fine with writing it, because they had an ongoing conversation. Like what you basically find out is that through their, I'm trying to find it now. We'll have to cover this again.
She wasn't, because she was so in love with Jesus and so indoctrinated into the religion. This is why she went with the guy at gunpoint. This is why she allowed him to kill her. It seems like this is why she chose to be strangled with duct tape. I mean, this story, I have sympathy for her, obviously, but it seems very interesting the way that she was so ready to just yes and the guy who put a gun to her head and was about to murder her and gave her enough time. She kind of
jumps right into it.
Yeah,
because
she does.
They also do this thing too, where he says to her, like, I'm gonna join you with God, and she, like, they pray together. When he talks to the parents, he says that they prayed together and that he was gonna join her with God, and it was all good because God forgave him, and now they just have to forgive him, and it was very highly delusional. It's all fucked up.
It's completely insane. It's completely. Yeah. Had she been a Satanist, a secularist, or just even a goddamn rational Mormon, she would have said no. How about we don't write this goddamn letter or this will and testament, and I bonk you in the head with an axe, and I get the hell out of here. I mean, at some point, I'm sure she could have attacked this guy while he is like leaning over her as she writes her final words. Poke him in the eye with the goddamn pen.
This is what, Satan never does this. Satan just wants you to go to a fucking concert and listen to records backwards.
Right.
I mean, like, that's all he wants from you.
But that's only because all of the bands that he supports record their albums backwards, which is confusing.
Yeah. No, Jesus really, I mean, he doesn't want a painless death. He really wants you to die as painfully as possible.
I guess so, with duct tape.
You can follow the arbitrary rules.
I mean, good
he died
Lord.
Like Vlad Dracul. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He was fucking tortured to death. Yeah, don't take advice from a guy who got nailed to a fucking tree, guys.
No, obviously he's a sadist. He should have died on the walk up there.
I would never. I'll tell you this. One thing about Jesus and me as well. I never would have sat still long enough for you to get those nails in my hand.
No, definitely not.
Squiggly wiggly.
I forget.
Try to catch me.
Yeah, it would have been like a Steven Seagal or an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I would have pulled those nails out of the tree there and just jammed them in the side of the person trying to murder me.
If only she was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If only, instead of a tiny blonde 18-year-old high school student.
And then, I love you all, but Grandma, you're my favorite. I mean, are you kidding? How does that make the mother feel?
That is not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. So I think we're gonna wrap up this episode with a 911 call.
All right,
which we haven't done we haven't done a 911 call in forever. This is a pretty brutal one. This is a guy in Florida that murdered 6 of his grandchildren with a .45 caliber handgun. Immediately sat down on the porch and called 911 to turn himself in.
This is a never released Charles Bronson movie
called Revenge Against My Family.
Gilchrist County 911. What's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I just shot my daughter and shot all my grandkids. And I'll be sitting on my step, and then when you get here, I'm going to shoot myself.
What is the address that you're at, sir?
2550 Northwest, 25 Terrace, Don Spears. Every one of them are dead.
You said your name is Don Spirit?
Yep.
All right, Don, what kind of gun do you have?
It doesn't matter what kind of gun I got. They're all dead, and then when you get here, I'll shoot myself, and then you figure out what kind of gun it is.
How long ago this happened, Don?
I don't want to hear it, man. I'm done with everything. Just bring them up. That's all. We got all the kids are dead in the house.
Okay, how many people?
6 kids, 1 adult.
6 kids and 1 adult?
Yeah. One of them is a baby.
All right, Don. Is there any way you can stay on the phone with me till I get somebody there to help you?
What's that?
Can I have you stay on the phone with me?
No, not that. I'm waiting for them to get here. When they get here, I'm going to shoot myself on my back step. All I'm doing is waiting for them.
So you're sitting on your back steps?
Yep.
Okay, Don.
And shoot himself he did.
All right.
Yep.
As soon
Damn.
as soon
Did he ever
as
say why?
Hello, I just called you.
What's that?
Did he ever say why?
No, he just because when they got there, he had a very brief exchange with the cops. Then he just shot himself in the head.
Yeah. I would assume it wasn't because he was super happy.
No. He had a history of violence naturally.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone, wondered. I mean, he was a dangerous man. Everybody knew. But apparently Child Protective Services had been there as well. They never took the kids out. But yes, he killed Caleb Coleman, Kylie Coleman, Jonathan Coleman, Destiny Stewart, Brandon Stewart, and Alana Stewart. Those kids were 11, 9, 8, 5, 4, and a few months.
All right. Well, that's very sad. And it's too bad the cops didn't stop this guy from shooting himself, because it would have been fun to see him do the old tar and feather type thing, Have him go to trial, and he would be the worst person on earth.
It's just so brutal when it's like that. It's like he made such a resolute thing. And it also says here that he accidentally shot his son not long ago.
Oh, on accident?
On
Yes, he
quote
says
unquote
on accident.
It went right through the baby. And through the kid, to his son. I mean, what happened?
Separate incidents.
Oh, separate incidents.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was on accident. I think he had too much pride to admit he didn't shoot right.
Yep.
His aim was all off.
Yes, his name was Don Spirit.
Don Spirit.
You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
That's right.
Yeah. You really
That's what that
can't.
reminds me of, is that one.
But you can choose to kill your family, apparently.
Hey, everybody can.
Oh,
It's your choice.
Right.
Oh, this is
Don't do
sad.
it.
They had a GoFundMe campaign. They didn't hit the. They didn't hit it. No.
What were they going to get funded?
The funerals.
All the funerals?
I mean, it's 6 funerals. That's a lot of funerals.
Can't you just
Christ.
do one? Can't it just be like
it
one,
still
a
active?
buffet of funerals? Can't it just be 6 corpses?
It's 6. That's 6 embalming, 6
Right.
coffins.
I'm just
6
saying-
grave plots.
But one
Marcus,
funeral.
Is it still active? The
Is it-
GoFundMe?
It is actually, yes, it is still active.
Go fund them.
Let's give the address to the GoFundMe.
It's GoFundMe.com/Bell Florida Tragedy. They've raised $15,000 of $20,000.
Yeah, so give money
In a
to
month.
that.
okay.
Let's give money to that. I will also give money to that.
As soon as I get money, I'll give some.
Yeah.
Which
that
will be
is-
very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. 6 funerals, 6 coffins. Jesus fucking Christ!
We'll fund them. We'll all donate some money.
I mean, the coffins alone, that's like $12,000. I mean, they're children's coffins, so they're cheaper. So maybe like $10,000, $9,000.
Cool. I'm glad that they're cheaper. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that whole coffin thing anyway is a huge racket.
Yeah.
At least in the end, you're like, oh, my son is dead, but at least they're on. These caskets are on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yay! It's like, let's go. Hey, let's go check down at Ross and see if Ross has got some discount caskets. I
Yeah,
can't be
exactly.
spending all this money on this shit. Hey, I got an idea, honey. I know our baby's dead. Why don't we just put it in a fucking plastic bag and throw it off the fucking highway?
That's not proper, sir.
That's not proper, but nor is these funeral homes charge an arm and a leg for these damn things. There needs to be like a Bob's Furniture version. Like a Bob's Furniture version of a Tempur-Pedic.
but then, as soon as you make tiers for caskets, as soon as you say like, oh, these are the good ones, these are the bad ones,
They have
that's
them.
when you know how much you mean to people.
Yeah,
and
but
you're
I mean,
a fucking ghost.
you're dead.
Well, if you go to casketsite.com, they've got discount caskets for you, free next day nationwide delivery available. You can get the 16 gauge model, and if you
Probably
want
the shotgun that the guy blew himself out.
the 16 gauge model, you can get it in Tiger Eye for only $2,990.
Marcus and Henry, I'm
fucking
telling you
way.
right now, if you guys skimp on my goddamn casket, I'll come back and haunt every damn thing you've ever tried to do with your life.
You can get it in
I don't
Tiger
think
Eye.
you have a choice. I don't think you have a choice because it's like the big and tall stores. They rack up the prices because
That's right.
they know for a fact you got to shop there.
You have to.
Absolutely. I want a Tempur-Pedic. I want to be able to go up and down whenever my corpse wants to.
So if you
Well, I
want,
am going to say this. I am going to cut off your feet so we can put you in regular costume. Casket,
that is
and then
pathetic.
put the feet near your head so you can finally see them.
And so now I'm foothead? Now I'm foothead when I go to die? You got to be kidding me, Henry. That's pathetic. And after all I've done for you.
Well, I'm glad that we left this podcast feeling all uneasy and fucked up.
Foothead Ben
That's my
Kissel.
favorite. That's my favorite way to exit a Creepypasta episode.
I like that too. By the way, the standard cremation casket is only $795.
Yeah, because what it is, made out of balsa wood.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like fucking, you're going to set it on fire anyway. It better be really easy to set on fire. It should be made out of matchsticks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shaker,
honestly,
the Bayview Beach, Pacific Pine, Newport, Clarion Pine, Endicott Cherry.
The Germans did it. The Germans do it best in their funeral tradition. They just lower the casket right after the ceremony. You hear the fire start going, and by the time you walk out, you have the urn right there.
The Germans?
That's how they do it.
You're talking about the Germans' efficiency in burning bodies? Is that
Well,
what you're doing right
I'm
now?
not talking.
You're talking
when my
about
open
Germans?
died. No, I am just. It's cheaper. No, I am not discussing. No, I'm 2000. This happened.
They were so efficient. It was pretty amazing. Like, they could get a whole generation of Jews.
Yeah, you guys can really spin a tale. You guys can really take a sentence and make it seem disgustingly.
You're the one who brought
brutal.
up your grandfather and his fucking down-home way to get rid of a body recipe that he left.
I mean, that's how all the Germans do it.
That's on your childhood.
Yeah, I know that's how the Germans do it.
Right. Well, we don't. Henry's Polish-Italian, for Christ's sake. They just put cement boots on them and make their hair feel like seaweed. Everybody knows that they drown them. It's a reference back to seaweed.
We did it.
We did do it.
We're at the end of it.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that with Halloween's coming up again. It's coming up very soon. Thank God. Not God. Fuck God.
That would be the
I'm
wrong.
just saying.
Yeah.
So we got Halloween coming up soon. We're very excited. You should be very excited for next week's episode.
It will be fun.
Because we have a heavy hitter that's gonna make your penis swing and your vagina clap.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
everyone.
a bit of a, let's just say, he's a folk music artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a folk musician that's very bad at it, as a matter of fact.
Very bad at it.
Had a couple of passable songs.
Wouldn't have.
Yeah, but only if you took and added a layer of GNR to it.
Yeah.
So follow us on Twitter.
Yep, that's Marcus Parks. That's Henry Loves You. I'm Ben Kissel. Let's do a Magustalations.
Magustalations.
I'm gonna take your Hail Gain. I'm giving a Hail Gain out there.
You fucked it up. It's Heilgeen.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah, and it's so weird because those words should fit so comfortably in your mouth. Hail me!
That is ridiculous. Hail yourselves and
Hail sweet, sweet Satan.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you again, Satan.
All right, everybody. We will talk to you very soon.
Goodbye. Oh, and don't forget to go buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy a damn t-shirt.
Cape
They're
Comedy.
really good. I feel really weird wearing one of myself.
I know. I felt this.
I have.
You know what? Leave a comment thread on the Facebook page about it because I felt the exact same way. Is it douchey if Marcus, Henry, and myself wear the shirt?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know too. I feel weird. I've worn it like twice, and I feel weird every time. But I mean, the one thing that I count on is that strangers won't necessarily look at the shirt and go, "Hey, fucker, you're wearing a shirt with your own face on it." And people I know already know I'm a little douchey, so they don't worry about it.
But then if they're like, "Oh, what podcast is that?" You're like, "Oh, this is me right here," and I'm on it like, "Oh, did you sell any shirts, or did you just buy one for your? Did you just have one made for yourself?"
Walking billboard.
Right.
And I will also again say to everybody, we read that damn Facebook shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
And we're posting shit. I'm posting stuff. Post scary stuff. It's fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this together. Honestly, if there's gonna be a campaign to post something, post a video I haven't seen yet because I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them.
Well, then
post
this would be
something
difficult
that's scary
to do.
that scares me.
Yeah.
Or post something from Mork and Mindy because Robin Williams is dead, and that'll make us all sad.
It's been months, Ben.
I know. It was sad. I thought about him the other day.
Well, hail Satan.
All right.
You've tried melatonin, the white noise machine, the blackout curtains, the magnesium, and you're sleeping fine. Not great, just fine. At some point, you have to consider the 4-year-old pillow is doing more damage than the magnesium is fixing. Coop Sleep Goods is running a bundle sale July 9th through the 20th. The starter bundle is the move. 2 pillows plus a sheet set, 40% off. And we're not saying it'll fix everything. We're just saying you've tried everything else. Coop's pillows are adjustable, designed to fit how you sleep, not just tolerate it. Mix and match any 2 pillows at 25% off or go all in on the starter bundle. One real upgrade beats 6 mediocre ones. Head to coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP, sleepgoods.com/comedy for 40% off the starter bundle and 25% off all other bundles. You wouldn't take financial advice from a 72 hours in a single day alpha influencer, would you? Same goes if you're in a car accident or any accident. Who you choose matters. That's why Morgan & Morgan exists. They're the largest injury law firm in America, and they've built a reputation by actually winning cases, not just talking about it. Over 1,000 lawyers across all 50 states and $30 billion recovered. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast.